Man has had a long standing obsession with wormholes or quantum bridges. They are consistently referenced during discussion of man's futures as solution to fast approaching issues and work of science fiction. Even though a quantum bridges has never been observed, nor has the presence of one been confirmed. Quantum bridges do not need to remain deep in the realm of theory or works of science fiction. Quantum bridges are often thought of as a single phenomenon, but in actuality, they can be referred to as being part of cycle, with the foundation of the cycle being the question: are black holes the beginning and the end of quantum bridges? Black holes and quantum bridges share characteristics. Once the idea of a natural cycle that involves both black holes and quantum bridges is accepted on the basis of hypothesis that black holes are quantum bridges in the making and collapse as the result of their inherent duality with quantum bridges and nature of space-time. An analysis of these characteristics can lead one to conclude that quantum bridges would occur later in this cycle. Understanding the role black holes play in the universe is crucial to man's advancement as a race. Man is slowly getting caught in the web of traditions as it faces bias in its search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It has been postulated that advanced civilizations are 1.7 to 8 billion years older than man, but as the properties of these civilizations are unknown, a plethora of search strategies need to be utilized. Currently, in SETI, which is an organization, there is only a focus on communication such as radio in the Milky Way out of the estimated 1.7 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 11 galaxies, while being ranked a type 0 civilization on the Kardashev scale and a BIV civilizations on the Barrow scale. Furthermore, black holes allow the challenging of quantum mechanics, general relativity, thermodynamics, and could be used as telescope and communication devices. Furthermore, when man's sun reaches its red giant phase, black holes may act as a means of migration or using its time dilation effects a mean of hibernation. Black holes' solution to Einstein equations are made from warped space and warped time and possesses a singularity in which the surface of space membranes forms a point that is infinitely warped. Black holes have an extreme density that results in a gravitational attraction so strong that even light cannot escape. The event horizon of a black hole is the point where light no longer can escape and gravity is constant. The cause of the warp of space is the general warping space because energy is stored in warped space. Warping begets warping. A BTZ black hole has two asymptotic regions that are separated by an event horizon. A BTZ black hole is the most common space-time constructed by researchers in later arguments. Quantum bridges named wormholes by John Wheeler are a solution to Einstein equations and analogous to those found in apples. They are tunneling phenomena through space that contain an interior that is not a part of the universe in which it is found but of fifth dimension, the bulk called hyperspace. Quantum bridges are born, expand, contract, and then tie. The first quantum bridge solutions were found by studying mathematical solutions for black holes. Quantum bridges can exist within the classical black hole solution of Einstein equations. Quantum bridges are simply two copies of black hole geometry connected by Einstein-Rosen bridges. Einstein's equivalence of mass and energy would dictate that quantum bridges be made up of an exotic matter that is negatively charged. What is thought to this exotic matter has been produced in small amounts in laboratories. De Sitter space is space-time with a slight curve in the absence of matter or energy and is equivalent to cosmological constant in general relativity, while anti-De Sitter space has a negative curvature, hyperbolic geometry and is equivalent to negative cosmological constant. Quantum field theory defines particles as excited states of a physical field. The physical field contains all of physics by describing many particles and their many interactions. And due to the Heisenberg uncertainty, empty space froths and boils with particles and antiparticles. The following arguments are made assuming that the universe is finite and part of a multiverse and begin with an event commonly referred to as Big Bang. 13.7 billion years ago, in which a singularity inflated and cooled. Eternal black holes with collapsing quantum bridges topology. Such constructions assert black holes as being the end of quantum bridges, as a collapse is often considered the end, just as the collapse of a star is considered the star end and the beginning of a new phase. Charged black holes in De Sitter space have quantum bridges properties. Quantum bridges are temporal and require negative energy, while black holes are spatial or null and utilized positive energy. It is theorized that quantum bridges would collapse into a black hole once they run out of negative energy. Energy does not cause the black hole to become temporal and stationary quantum bridge. An information paradox is presented because information, like matter, cannot be created or destroyed. The Big Bones is a theory that universes are created through the collapse of another. The Big Bang was a part of a cycle. Pullen and Gambini went beyond and applied the Big Bones theory to a smaller scale of a black hole. While there is no experimental evidence that quantum bridges exist, there is no evidence that can support the hypothesis that they do not exist. Also, different types of black holes are used to form the above arguments. Moreover, most of the arguments are formed under the assumption that there is a singularity at the core of a black hole, yet the concept of a singularity is removed in the later portion of the argument utilized loop quantum physics. This is a discussion about black holes and wormholes. If you have liked this video, then please subscribe this channel. Thank you.